Fatma, is it possible for women to take care of their reproductive health, the natural way?
Yes, and we have a powerful tonic, something that's natural. Here we're going to start off by pouring the green tea into the blender, and then we're going to add some turmeric, some moringa, we'll do some sesame seeds, some cinnamon, and then we are going to add the fruit in here, and we blend. Enjoy.
That was 30 seconds of making a quick, healthy drink for women's reproductive health. And you know what? We have an entire episode for you this Saturday only on Her Standards. It's officially the third week of January. I know, we are almost midway through one of the longest and most difficult months of the year. And I know after overindulging during the festive seasons and piling on weight, many of us are actually wondering, how do we deal with it? And you know what? We got you. I got you. Welcome to Her Standards. My name is Quinta Mbori. I'm very excited today to be joined by one woman, beautiful.
Oh,
she's my sister in the industry, used to be, before
yes.
she decided to cross over. She's Fatma Mohammed.
Yes.
She'll be able to introduce herself. She was a TV personality for about 15 years.
Yeah.
You'll tell us why you left, by the way.
And then I'll explain why I'm more focused on this.
Exactly.
Yes.
But currently she's a wellness coach. And she's specifically keen on improving the health of women in Kenya and beyond. I'm very happy today because we are about to make a healthy breakfast. You know why? Because breakfast is one of the most overlooked meals, especially for women, because you're so busy, We are busy with the children, we are busy with work, we are busy with our spouses, we are busy with everything apart from ourselves. And I'm very happy that on Her Standard today, we have decided to put ourselves first. So, Fatma.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Let me say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And you look beautiful in red.
What about you? Look at you.
Oh, I'm happy because I feel like it's always a blessing when we start the year because as someone who has suffered from fibroids, from thrombosis, every time I mark a new year, I feel grateful. Before that, it was just, a random year for me.
Yeah.
But now I'm, more excited. And I really want for women to learn because when it comes to your health, the moment you start changing what you eat and what you put into your body, everything else, changes. Be it your skin, even your reproductive health, your fertility, energy levels, all these things actually change when you change what you eat and what you put into your body. So I want for us to, prepare something healthy so that women can learn how to quickly just prepare something that is good for your body and still keep you full. And most importantly, actually nourish you as opposed to doing the opposite.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I know there are people who want to get in touch with us.
Yeah.
We are available at KTN Home across all the socials, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. And I'm also available on the same socials. And you can also find me on I have a specific fan page on Facebook. It's actually called Quinta Mbori. Please head over there right now and type in all those questions that you've always wanted to ask. And of course, Fatma, you must be on social media.
Yes.
How do you find you?
Yeah, so our social media handles for WellnessKE, which is the platform that you'll get all this information. On Facebook, it's WellnessKE. On Instagram, it's well_NSKE. And then on Twitter, it's at KE Wellness. We also have a YouTube channel where you find all these recipes and more, which is WellnessKE. So we can be able to communicate.
Awesome. I know you have many questions for Fatma. I also do. But before we get down to, having the conversation, first we want to make the sumptuous, healthy breakfast for women. So let's get right into it. So what do you have for us today?
So for today, I wanted us to just try out recipes that don't take too long because as you mentioned, most of the times women are busy. So we're going to prepare some oats. And so with the oats, it's very important to eat oats first thing in the morning because they're actually very high in fiber and oats also contain iron in them. But most importantly, actually this is the kind of breakfast that does not spike your blood sugar levels. So you'll find that most of the times people eat refined carbohydrates, like the white chapati mandazi when people are at the office. I know they're going to hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. The moment you start indulging in refined carbs, actually it spikes your blood sugar levels and puts you more at risk of conditions like diabetes and weight gain and even reproductive issues. So we're taking oats because this is a healthy complex carbohydrate. Okay, so meaning when you take it into your body, it actually is not going to spike your blood sugar. It's actually going to be slow and gradual and still keep you full for a long time. And that's what you want as a busy working woman.
But oats are not.
Yeah.
They're not tasty. Okay.
Yeah. No, today we're going to make them tasty,
okay.
right?
Okay.
So because today we're going to prepare the oats with some milk. For those of you who do not use milk, it's still fine. You can be able to use plant source of milk, maybe coconut milk or sesame seed milk. For me, I prefer sesame milk. Other people prefer coconut milk, so it all depends. But remember, if you have fibroids, you have endometriosis, you struggle with, issues that are related to menstrual cramps and clots in your period, that means your estrogen levels are very high, and milk actually correlates with high estrogen levels. So it's very important that you reduce your intake of milk.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now we can begin. For those of you who take milk, what we have here is about a cup of milk or half a cup of milk if you don't want too much. And so this milk is going to boil, and to it I'm going to add some cinnamon. So cinnamon is very important because, again, it is actually nature's own insulin. So basically, whenever you eat food, it's broken down into sugars, then it's stored into cells. The purpose is for it to be consumed and used by different organs so that you can perform different functions. Unfortunately, when you eat foods that are very high in sugar, what happens is your blood sugar spikes, and then you end up going into this dip. Your energy goes really high and then much lower. And then it also puts you at risk of conditions, like diabetes and stuff. So insulin comes and cinnamon comes and counters that because it's like natural source of insulin, right? So it's very important. Let's say, for instance, if you were to drink a cup of tea, make sure you add cinnamon to it as well.
How much?
Yeah, you can do a small spoon of this cinnamon. We're actually going to do just a little bit for the oats, but then when we do the other recipes, I'll also show you how to use it. Because this is also a tea on its own. When you put some water and add cinnamon, it can still be cinnamon tea. First thing in the morning. So I believe our milk is ready, and then we're going to add the oats. Yes, please do, so that people don't say, "Oh, Quinta, she's just looking pretty." No problem. There we go. So we're going to add the oats in there.
Do I need to stir?
Yeah, just keep stirring.
Okay. I know someone who likes oatmeal. And she's watching us today.
Yeah, she knows why she likes them. Because when you take oats first thing in the morning, it actually gives you regular bowel movement. You see, most women struggle with that. They don't realize that they actually have constipation and these problems. And these problems are actually really bad for you. It's one of the signs, actually, for you to know that your estrogen levels are very high. Constipation. Because estrogen has a detoxification pathway. When you don't detoxify estrogen or get it out of your body once it's finished, it's done its purpose,
job,
you actually end up constipated. So most of the times you find when women have fibroids, endometriosis and stuff, they complain that they don't get regular bowel movement. It's because they haven't balanced their estrogen levels. So that's very important. And we're doing this recipe because it's very fast. And as you can see, the oats, most people can even do overnight oats. You can soak these, meaning you put a little bit of milk in a cup, and then you can actually soak them with milk and leave your fruit in there and put it in the fridge. Because you can still eat them as they are without cooking them. Yeah, but this is for someone who, because there are people who say, I prefer eating something hot in the morning. I'm not that type of person. I prefer eating cool. I prefer cool, fresh things in the morning. I eat more fruit. I do a smoothie, like a green tea smoothie. It's actually better for me. So I'm seeing you're doing a really good job.
Doing a good job.
And then when it's ready, we're actually going to serve it and make sure that we have some food here. We have some other stuff that I'm going to walk you through. But we have to remember, as you prepare this, make sure that every time you eat any kind of carbohydrate, you make sure that your breakfast is also complete. Meaning, how are you going to get your protein? How are you going to get your healthy fats? How are you going to get your vitamins and minerals? So for today's recipe, because we already have this as our complex carbohydrate, we are actually going to add our plant protein is going to be sesame butter. So this is what we have here. Because when you take your sesame seeds and turn them into butter, which is a recipe we have on the WellnessKE platform, you can actually turn this into a butter, and it contains actually more calcium than milk, more protein than milk, and this is still a way that you can add a spoonful of it. We also have homemade peanut butter here. We are also going to add that. So you can take your weekend, maybe like a Sunday, and on a Sunday you can prepare this. You can actually take your peanuts, roast them, remove the cover, and then blend them, add a little bit of salt, and you'll have your very own peanut butter. So every time you eat something like this, you can add that there, because it's a lot healthier for you. And for, I think it's ready. It's ready. What we'll do, oh, sorry. So what we'll do, we'll just let that cool kidogo. But what we have here, I'll walk you through. We have some sunflower seeds. We also have some pumpkin seeds, and we have raisins and dates. And I'll tell you why this is very important. So these are natural sweeteners, the dates and the raisins. Because majority of the times people like to add sugar to a recipe like this one, but you don't want to add sugar. Any refined sugar is not going to be good for your health. So it's better for you to add natural sources of sugar, and also dates are very high in fiber, which is good for regular bowel movement, and very rich in natural sugars. And also we have the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, because they are very high in zinc. This is important. Anyone out there who has high blood pressure, make sure that you add more pumpkin seeds to your diet and sunflower seeds. Also, there's something very important. I'm sure people have heard this word, anti-inflammatory. So majority of the times people go through inflammation, and they don't really know what it is, because it's a condition that you can't see. It's not visible. But for women, majority of the times, if you place your hands on your tummy, somewhere near your uterus where it is, if you push it inwards, and when you let go you feel pain, know that you're inflamed. Majority of the times women don't know that they have uterine inflammation. So most of the times women who have had just finished their period, PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, they struggle with that. So you need natural nuts and seeds so that they can counter that inflammation. So every time you eat your breakfast, make sure you add those to your diet. That's very important. So now it's time for us to serve, so that we can be able to have a really quick and easy breakfast. I'm sure it was quick, right?
Yeah, it was quick actually. It didn't take time, and it was very easy to make.
Maybe we place this somewhere here. And then once we're done, I'll just do the portion so that you can see.
So after taking this, do I still have to take lunch?
You're going to be full. To be honest with you, the purpose of a complex carbohydrate is that it keeps you full for a long time.
And that comes with its benefits.
Yes, because when you eat a refined carbohydrate, let's say you had a chapati or some slices of white bread, you notice that by 10 o'clock at the office, everybody's looking for lunch. And somebody's trying to get another snack. But when you eat a complex carbohydrate, it takes less time, right? So we're going to garnish this so that we make it Instagram friendly, right? And then we'll add some raisins here. And also all these recipes are on our WellnessKE YouTube channel. We also have all these nuts and seeds, like sesame seeds we have at 400, pumpkin seeds 650, or everything can last you for a very long time. And you can actually consume them as you go. Then we're going to add honey. So this is raw, pure organic honey. And I prefer to tell people, if you know you're going to take something like honey, make sure that it's a good source. And the benefit of honey is...
How do you tell the difference?
There's actually like a process for you to know whether honey is pure or not. But I can say for us, for WellnessKE, we never sell anything that's going to be harmful to someone's health. Because I know when I had fibroids, it was really hard for me to locate or to find pure products that are still raw and organic. Most people would say that, but they don't really mean it. So for us, we make sure that we go through that process so that anybody who starts taking any of our products is actually beneficial. And yeah, it's I can say that from the testimonials we've had, I'm really happy, and I thank God, because every time anyone starts our meal plan, they are able to correct so many conditions, and their health actually changes.
Okay.
So it's time for the test.
Okay. Test.
Right? And yeah, so this is just how we've prepared it.
Yeah.
But remember, you can also do your own, you can add your own twist. Let me add for you the butters I forgot.
Oh, okay.
And I'll do it really quickly for you. So this is sesame seed butter. And we'll put it here. And you can also add fruit. Yes, we have some bananas on the side. This can actually be like a well-decorated breakfast.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
No, this is an entire meal. This is an entire meal, to be honest.
Yeah.
By the time you've had it this way, it's very hard for you to eat anything else. And so the bananas would actually just come on top, and yeah, which is what we have there. But
So
if you want,
we move to the...
yeah, we can move there so that you can add some bananas, whatever
Okay.
fruit you prefer.
Okay.
Because the fresh foods are very, very, the fruit is very, very important. So for instance, if we were to do this, let's just use this.
Yeah.
So we can take some bananas here and just add them to this. And yeah, so it doesn't look as pretty as Instagram. Because on Instagram you do your best to make everything look good.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, but this is the reality, right? Because
Yeah.
if you were rushing to leave the house,
I know.
this is
So
what
we can
you would
also,
have
we can
to
also
do.
add...
Yes, whatever you'd
Oh.
like, as long as it's
Yeah,
fruit
I love
and it's healthy
watermelon,
and fresh
so-
for you, you can add. And if you want some more honey, we can add some more honey. The idea is to actually curb that sugar craving, because majority of the times women struggle with that, with the sugar cravings. But if you can do natural sugars, you'll find that it actually helps you in a very big way. So yeah, however you want, you can add.
So why did you decide to focus on wellness?
I focused on it because, when I had fibroids, I didn't know that this condition could actually lead to something very serious. So in my case, I had 23 fibroids removed. And
23.
23. And it's that bad. It started off as a tiny pea-sized fibroid. But then because I did not get any, any correct advice, I always say, if I was diagnosed today and I met myself and WellnessKE, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't have gone through that. And that's why I started the platform. Because once I had the fibroids, I ended up having thrombosis. I had a blood clot in my leg because of the fibroids. Now, that was something that really scared me, and I want for women to understand that a reproductive condition can actually become a life-threatening condition. So I ended up switching how I eat, my diet, my nutrition, exercise, meditation, and all that, so that I could change everything when it comes to my health. So I did it for my health, and also at the end of it all, the more I teach people and speak to people, the more they change their health. So it benefits me in that way. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's time for you
it's time
to...
for me to...
Yeah. Please do. Please
I wish
do.
I had enough to share with everyone.
Oh, it's okay. We can make some more for them on the side.
On the side.
I know.
Okay, so you're just going to have to
Yes.
look at me. Mtakula kwa macho. Mtakula kwa macho. And as I try and taste this, I'm just going to take a small bit, because we are going to enjoy more of this during the second part of this interview. So...
Yeah. Would you eat that before, as you're heading to work? Yeah. Would you carry that in a container
I
at the
would, and
office?
it's actually very nice.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite when I know, like, I'm really busy and I want something hot. If I'm going to do, like, a lot of work during the day, then I do that.
I really like the peanut flavor.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
I'm happy
yes.
because peanuts and bananas go well, and the benefits of even just peanut butter in itself contains a lot of protein. So if in the morning you don't want to eat meat and fish and anything, you can still do that.
So Fatima, when someone doesn't have the time to do this,
Yeah.
do you have a different option for them?
Yes, we actually have a chia seed pudding, which is a favorite for most of our ladies. So I want to just show you.
Okay.
We have some chia seeds here, and then you can actually mix this with some milk. If you don't want to use milk, again, you can actually just use water, but we've used milk.
Right.
So basically, you would take just a spoon or two of chia seeds, and then you would add your milk and make sure that you keep stirring, because chia seeds end up becoming, you know, like a gel, as you can see.
I can see.
So you can leave them for a few minutes and just for them to become this gel-like consistency.
Okay.
Once you have this, now you come and top up with the fruit, which is the fun part.
Oh, okay.
So let's do that.
Let's do it.
So you can actually, with fruit, I like to advise for you to use seasonal fruit or fruit that comes from where you come from. And I'll explain. For most people, they prefer to, you know, they think that being healthy means you have to actually eat the most expensive fruit or what you find at the mall that is extremely expensive, but that's not the case. If you live in Kenya, that means you're going to eat more mangoes, bananas, and that's what's healthy for you.
Okay.
Okay, so avoid anything, too much of the imported stuff for a reason, because there are a lot of chemical preservatives in them, and they're mostly sprayed. So if you're a woman and you're struggling with hormonal imbalance, which most women are, then you would want to avoid that. So fresh fruit is always going to be good. Just go to your mama mboga, she has a nice mango there. You can just add whatever fruit you want. So another trick is to just take up your weekend.
Let me do the
Yes. You can chop up some fruit over the weekend. So for instance, you've already chopped up your fruit, it's in a container, it's in the fridge. In the morning, you just mix your oats, you mix your chia seeds, and then you just come and add your fruit. The good thing is, this allows you, if you want, let's say, to take some time to work out, you can actually be working out as your chia seeds are just, you know, getting nice and then to this, we're going to add honey.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll add some honey.
It looks really good.
It does?
Yes,
That's
it does.
awesome. Let me bring the honey.
Okay.
And I know you're a fan of peanuts, so me and you are sisters there, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, there's just so much love for peanuts. So what we'll do, we can just add the peanut there, the amount that you prefer. So again, meal prepping is so key, because when you've prepped this, then that means everything of yours is ready. So when you wake up in the morning, your breakfast is actually complete. And then you can drizzle the amount of honey that you want. Sorry, I'm giving you the same spoon, same fork. But it's the reality
We're being
of
real,
home.
we're being real. We say on our standards.
Yes.
We are real.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
and
real
now
stories.
We never forget our pumpkin seeds. We never forget our sunflower seeds. All these are actually really good. We're going to add, it's okay, you can put the amount that you want. And yeah, when we have this, you're good. And
so do I need to mix it?
Yes, you can mix it. You can start from up, going down, however you feel. And the good thing about chia seeds is that they're actually really good for anyone that's trying to lose weight. It's also really good, a really healthy breakfast. And chia seeds will actually also keep you full for a very long time. They're very, very rich in healthy fats. So there's something important about healthy fats. So with healthy fats, you'll actually get something known as essential fatty acids. And they are called essential because your body cannot make them. So you have to put them in your body. So when it comes to pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, all these are rich in essential fatty acids that your body needs. So every single day you need to actually put them in your system. So
are you ready to...
Time for the taste test.
It's time to,
Yeah.
It's my favorite part.
Yay!
Okay. So I'm going to taste this.
Yeah.
And you will just watch me and salivate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A very healthy breakfast, right?
I never thought you could actually eat peanut butter with watermelon and banana.
Yeah, and it's a very nice mixture. Yeah, because I always tell myself that there's a way that God has gifted us when it comes to food and nutrition. He's given us a lot in plants, and He's also given us a lot in animal protein. So whatever it is that you eat is still going to be good for you.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
One more bite.
Nah, no problem.
It's really good.
No problem. You can add whatever you want there. I'm happy that you like it. So is this something that you would do?
Definitely.
Awesome. That's the key.
Guys, it tastes as good as it looks.
Oh.
Yeah. and we need to catch up with Fatma and everything she does with her WellnessKE page after the break.